Alright guys, so in today's video, we're going to be going over literally everything you need to know about Doodle World, because I've seen a bunch of people like confused. I've seen a bunch of people say that there's like no content in the game and that it's boring, but that's just because they don't know all of the content that is actually in the game. There's so many things to do, and I'm going to teach you and show you about every single little thing about Doodle World and why I think this game is probably one of the best creature catching game right now on Roblox. Now, first off, there's been a lot of misinformation spread about Doodle World, which makes it look like it has a bad reputation. But a lot of this information, of course, as I said earlier, is false. Everything that I'm stating right now can be found in the Discord by the creator, WishZ. I'm going to be linking the Discord to Doodle World in the description below. So yeah, make sure to check that out. And without further ado, let's just get into the first thing. So a lot of people don't know what reskins are, or what auras are, or what misprints are even. So let's just get into that first. First thing I want to tell you about are the things you can find in the grass. There are misprints, there are reskins. I like calling them auras though, because that's what they were called in Project Pokemon. There are golden forms, which are kind of like gammas. You can unlock them after you complete certain tasks for the doodles. There are tints, which are like less rarer versions of shinies. And obviously there are legendaries and mythicals. There's so many different things to find in the wild, and to be honest, they're not too hard to find. Put in the same amount of hours you put in Lumion Legacy or any Pokemon game, and you'll be able to find these. Auras, reskins, they can be found in the wild at any time. Although they are extremely rare, and I don't know if there's any way to boost them to find them, meaning that they're technically rarer than misprints, which are shinies. Shinies can always be found in the grass, just like auras, but you can actually chain shinies, and let me show you what I mean by that. You can chain shinies, and chaining shinies is basically killing a bunch of the same doodle to get a higher chance of actually finding the shiny of that doodle. So you go to your bag, and you go to your tally counter. You get your tally counter in Route 4 for free once you complete a quest, and it basically tells you what your chain is for the specific doodle that you're trying to shiny hunt. So I am currently at an 199 chain for Akuma, which means I killed Akuma 199 times, meaning that my odds at the moment are boosted for finding Akuma. Every 10 kills you get for the chain is a boost in your shiny odds. So yeah. Next thing I want to talk about is the gold forms, the prestige forms, okay? Now, in order to get these, you need to go to your Doodlepedia, and you need to look at a doodle that you've already caught. Now, you need to complete tasks for these doodles, and in order to actually get these, in order to actually get the prestige right here, you can get these. You can get the sticker, you can get the scribbled out in the wild whenever. But in order to actually get the prestige version of a doodle, in order to actually be able to find it, you need to complete its mastery. So it's kind of like Lumion Legacy in a sense. There are also secret abilities. As a matter of fact, I have a secret ability right now in my party. Secret abilities in this game are called hidden traits. You can also find secret abilities in the game, which makes the game even better. You can also find legendaries and mythicals. At the moment in the game, there are only 3 legendaries / mythicals in the game right now, and this is the only one you can find in the wild at the moment. The other 2 can be found in the roulette, which you can buy in the roulette right now. There is a roulette in the game, which a lot of people actually complain about the roulette, but what they don't know is that, fun fact, all the doodles that are in the roulette will be able to be found in the game eventually. So there aren't any exclusive doodles in the roulette that you can only get from the roulette, so it isn't pay to win, guys. This is just for the extremely rich people that want to get stuff early. Alright, now the next thing I want to talk about are the game passes. So the game passes are quite expensive, but to be honest, you don't really need them. I'd say chaining is enough, but of course, if you do want to get them sooner, the game passes are a go-to. And the worn out ones you can actually get if you bought the game passes in Project Pokemon. If you guys actually were fortunate enough to buy the game passes in Project Pokemon, then that means you can get those worn out trinkets, which actually raise your chances of finding, mythicals and misprints by like 10%. It's a pretty low amount, but it still helps. So I'm going to show you guys, if you did get the game pass, I'm going to show you guys right now how to actually get those broken trinkets. And again, guys, this is only for the people who bought the Project Pokemon game passes. So if you played Project Pokemon before this, and you actually bought some of the game passes in Project Pokemon, this is the only way you can obtain these. Alright, so this area is in Route 4. Pretty much in order to get the old game passes that I showed you before, as long as you bought the Project Pokemon game passes before, you can talk to this person, and they will give you secret rewards, and they'll give you the old game passes right over here, the worn out misprint and the worn out mythical. He'll give you those if you bought the game passes in Project Pokemon, and he'll also give you a free Glubby right here if you bought the game passes in Project Pokemon, which is a legendary in the game right now. So again, if you bought Project Pokemon game passes, come to this person, they will give you free stuff. Now the next thing I want to talk about in Doodle World is the fact that you can can make your own doodles, and if people like it enough, they'll put it in for free. So all you have to do, really, in order to get your doodle in the game, you can make your own doodle, you can make your own reskins for the game. WishZ totally likes this, he totally encourages this, and you can just get any of your designs in the game if it's really good. So if you're an artist, or even if you're not an artist, like I tried getting my designs in the game, I'm not really an artist. So yeah, you can make doodles, you can make your own doodles, and you can put them in the Discord server in concept art. There are developers who are constantly looking in the concept art section in their Discord server. Again, their Discord server will be linked in the description, and they will look at everybody's concept art and give them a chance. If they like it, they will put them in the game, which is another thing I really like about this game. Another thing I want to talk about for Doodle World is the community interaction. The community interaction is incredible. Just today, WishZ, he was talking in his Discord server in the general. The main developer of the game, working on it right now, was talking, answering questions. He was communicating with the community. Community communication, we've seen how important that is. We all know how important communication is. So the fact that WishZ is communicating and with his players this much is honestly incredible. And he's also a hard worker. He said this on the Discord server in announcements. He's been up for the past 36 hours getting an update, a content update, ready for next weekend. So this game has constant, consistent updates along with everything that it has right now. It is honestly one of the best creature catching games out there. And honestly, this is just another reason why you should give this game a chance, guys. They also, again, like I said earlier, have 3 legendary mythical doodles that are in the game right now. And it has over 100 obtainable doodles you can already obtain in the release. This is the release. This game got released yesterday, and it already has 100 obtainable doodles that you can find right now. And one last thing that you guys need to know about Doodle World is this. If you ever consider doing the roulette, make sure to try and go for this thing, because its trait is overpowered for hunting. When this doodle is first in your party, you are more likely to encounter wild doodles. So that one's really great for hunting. So if you ever consider doing the roulette, make sure to look for this guy. But if you don't want to do the roulette, you can definitely wait for this guy to come out, because again, all doodles that are in the roulette right now will eventually, sometime in the future, be able to be found in the wild. I've also seen a lot of misinformation being spread about the tally counter system for chaining. People have been saying that if you leave the game, your chain resets. This is not true. If you are chain hunting something for a shiny, you can leave the game and you can come back and your chain will still be there, which is really amazing, and I'm glad the devs did that. There's also been misinformation about how the MISPRINT system is. The information is either outdated or just completely untrue. The base misprint chance is a 1 in 4,000. Boosts the 2 misprint trinkets, and completing all the tasks for an evolution line reduce the denominator. Chaining increases the numerator for every 10. So a 10 chain equals +1, a 20 chain equals +2, and so on. So if you have the misprint trinket, it makes it a 1 in 2,000, and then an 100 chain makes it an 11 in 2,000, and so on. So yeah, I think so far this is everything you need to know about Doodle World. Peace.